Regular COVID-19 tests were conducted on nearly 7,600 people living in homeless shelters or in underprivileged neighborhoods. As of Wednesday, nearly 100 of this group in the greater Seoul area tested positive, prompting the government to strengthen quarantine measures. Choi Won-jong has the full story.
In this small, dense neighborhood in the capital Seoul, once a week, a dozen quarantine workers visit each resident and say, these areas are called Jjok-bang Chon, meaning a neighborhood of many small divided rooms, mostly where older adults live in poverty. However, the Seoul metropolitan government is tightening its prevention measures to contain the spread of COVID-19.
Starting January 30th, we have conducted COVID-19 tests on people from the neighborhood and who come to our center once a week. We're only allowing people who have tested negative to use the center.
One resident not using his real name said he's glad that more areas are being cleaned and sanitized.
We like what they do for us. We have a lot of hygiene issues here because there are more underprivileged people than in other neighborhoods. It's a difficult place to enforce quarantine measures with many sick people in poverty.
The more than 300 people living in a cramped and enclosed space in this neighborhood are not the only ones whose living situation puts them at greater risk of catching COVID-19. On the other side of Seoul, a temporary COVID-19 testing center is set up outside a homeless shelter as a part of the city government's new quarantine measures.
We used to take a COVID test once a month, but it's now once a week.
Homeless center workers are also being tested once a week, and with nearly 50 people living at the center, all residents need to test negative in order to be able to stay in a room with 8 others. Health authorities say they will continue to provide all necessary support for the homeless while maintaining quarantine measures. Choi Won-jong, Arirang News.